Evening, everyone. Just a quick showcase and update of what I've been working on this week. I had so much fun making new tile sets that is primarily what I've been working on. Setting up a system of trying to get a decent architecture with making these definable by players and adding in like moddable ways to do it by just importing your own tile sets, putting them in a folder, and pointing the game at them. But so far, I've gotten a few basically done at this point, so we'll go through them. This is the base Ultima 1 game, and then we have the base Ultima 1 CGA version, the C64 version, FM Towns. This is the thank you to all the people in the Ultima Dragons Discord to help me finding a lot of these tile sets. You guys are heroes in my book. We start to see in this version where the vehicles can point different directions based on the available sprites. Just killed a squid there, and deep water and shallow water effects in some games. Get out of that. Show off the next one. Ultima 2, I'm not done extracting these yet, so it looks pretty. This doesn't look quite right at the moment. Ultima 3 is pretty close to being done. I think I want to try to get some more things out of the town set in that, but we'll see that in a second. Kill off this squid here. I experimented with making all of the sprites transparent, but I think I'm going to change that back because, especially when things are standing in front of forests, this doesn't look very good. Ultima 4, got a lot of work to do on that one still. Ultima 5 is pretty far along. You see it's got class-specific sprites. This is the wizard. If I were a fighter, you'd see that kind of silver-armored fighter. I committed a little bit of blasphemy and took the avatars tile set or character animation set and made it look like they were holding a mace for the cleric, and then the kind of swashbuckling thief that they used in Ultima 5 for that. And then we have the VGA upgrade, which looks pretty good, I think. Board the ship here. You can see it can go up and down. An orc. Whoops, there's a bug. The orc is behind the air car. Okay, so some of these vehicles need to be put on a different layer than the monsters. And you can see that the pirate ship will also be directional. Get out of here. I did want to show off. I used the skiff from Ultima 5 for the raft. You can see some of the monsters have a little bit of janky tile set. I replaced the nest monster with a shark because Ultima 5 didn't have a nest monster. So let's go into a castle and show off what those look like now. So here's the original CGA, C64. Haven't implemented the FM Towns city and castle tile sets. Got to work on Ultima 3 still. Here's Ultima 5. Probably going to work on these sprites a little. Like my partner pointed out that these little green dots on the bricks are kind of hard to look at. I might try to soften those a little bit. I did try putting in the water from Ultima 5 and the VGA version here. It didn't look very good in the town, so I just left those with the basic versions along with the bushes as well. There's the VGA version. See, I recolored the king pink to be the princess, and we did a little bit of that with excuse me, with Ultima 5. I just took the townspeople and recolored them for for some sprites. So the princess doesn't look very princessly, but maybe you're saving a prince. Who knows? We'll get out of here and we'll go into a town. Not much difference in the towns. You see, I got the tables from Ultima 5. VGA, normal, CGA, C64. There we go. And the last thing to show off is the progress made on, of course we don't have an air car in a lot of these versions, so maybe I'll ask for a volunteer to make me something like that. We also got different sprites for attacks and spells. C64 is the same for both. I still got a lot of work to do on Ultima 3 and 4. Okay, that's enough of that. So here's the original dungeon sprites, and the only thing I have so far is the Japanese version. Let's see. I was able to turn that into a into a texture for the walls. Gotta work on implementing the doors. I realize now that I made the doors see-through because that's what they look like in the original version, but I realized that they're not see-through. So I gotta go in and fix that to make sure they're not see-through unless you're standing in the cell between the hallways. It's see-through then, but obviously this version should have a door there and that you can't see through. I'm working on the Ultima 5 set. The bricks got really stretched out while I was doing it, so have to do a good bit of work on that as well. We'll go. I know these ladders look really bad on high definition monitors, especially once you get a few cells away. Look like checkerboards. Chest, skeleton, big rat, thief with a t-shirt. I'm not super happy with the way that the energy fields are turning out, but I might have to go with good enough. We'll work on it a little bit more to see what I can fix there. Of course, in the Japanese versions, they didn't have visible ones, and when you walked into them, the screen would flash and it would make a loud, obnoxious noise. So let's climb down a bit to show off some of these other sprites. There was a coffin sprite in the Japanese version, but they don't use it in the FM Towns version. Let's see. Put on a ranged weapon. Why isn't that working? Oops. Okay. We'll go down a little bit to show off some of these other sprites. There's a gelatinous cube, an orc, question mark, viper, spider, an Etten, Minotaur. Ooh, I gotta fix that Minotaur. He's got a solid colors underneath his underneath his arms. Carrion crawler. The beholder, the lich. Secret doors in here? No. Looks like it might be a secret door. Yep. Okay. I tried to get the dungeon generation algorithms right, but they still feel a little off. Unlock that chest. There's a wraith waiting around the corner. Gremlins. Oh, I need to fix their underarm area too. Tangler. Ooh, that doesn't look very good. The energy field is off when I look at it like this. Now the sizing gets a little janky, but that's what you get when you try to billboard stuff in a 3D engine. Balron, Visible Striker, Damon, Zorn. Oh no, I died. Oh well, I think that's all there was to show off there. Oh yeah, that's what everything's looking like so far. Still working on the space combat and the space sprites, but I had a lot of fun this week working on that. So it was nice to switch modes a little bit. There's a Dark Knight. Show off some of the overland sprites from the VGA. Gonna try to find out. Excuse me. Gonna try to get permission from these folks who are using their sprites. Make a reasonable effort, an attempt on it. We'll see. Recolored some of them for the hood and the thief. Make sure that we had enough in these areas. The only one I really don't, the only one that really looks stupid, I think, is the bear and the VGA. I guess I could use recolors from the Ultima 5 version for that, but let's see how that turns out. Again, I might ask the community for some help with that. Ooh, I need to animate the flag on the ships. There's my attempt to make a hidden archer. Clear that out. Oh, I remember the one thing I was really proud about is in the Japanese version, we have this nice outline on the shore to make it look a little better. And we also have that in the Ultima 5 version. I tried to add it on the forest and the mountains, but it didn't look very good, so I gave up on that. Alright, that's genuinely the last of what I want to show you guys. Hope you're all looking forward to it. I'm going to keep working on this, and I'm having fun so far. It'd be good to get this project finished in the next maybe month or two. We'll see. All right, have a good day, everyone.